So let us just take up this part of the chapter, that is the symmetry part of it, and talk a little bit about what is reflection and symmetry in terms of mathematics. Okay, the simplest thing would be to look at alphabets and numbers. So if you take alphabet, you say that there is the letter A, and the basic question is, if you place a mirror on this letter, maybe I should draw it a little larger, say about that big. Okay. The question is that if say that this protractor is a mirror, how can I place the protractor on this in such a way that the reflection looks exactly the same as the image? And it's obvious, right? If I keep it like this and I look from this side, how it will appear to me is it will look exactly like an A. Similarly, if I look at it from this side, again the reflection would look exactly like A. In fact, if I keep it like this, it looks like it's a reflected image. Okay, you imagine this to be a mirror. Okay, so then we say that this line on which we place the mirror, okay, that line is described as a line of symmetry. Why do we say that? Is because symmetry means equal on both sides. Okay, so symmetry means equal on both sides, and a line that can be drawn which divides a shape in the equal manner on both sides, that line is called as the line of symmetry. And of course, uh, you can rotate that line. So in the case of the same shape A, if you try to rotate this object like this, right, then you will find that there is no other line of symmetry, because it doesn't look equal how much ever you turn it. And the best that you can do is 360 degrees, right? You turn it all 360 degrees, you come back to the same old line of symmetry. So there is nothing in between. Whereas if you take a shape like O, okay, I haven't drawn it perfectly, but if you draw a perfect circle, then you realize that the line of symmetry, there are many possibilities, because here is one, here is one, but I can also keep it like this, it's still symmetrical on both sides. I can keep it like this, it's symmetrical on both sides. In fact, any degree that I turn it, it will always be symmetrical. So that's the beauty about a shape like O. This object, therefore, we say has one line of symmetry. Object O has infinite lines of symmetry. I'll put it as LOS, line of symmetry, infinite lines of symmetry. Okay, so this is as far as symmetry and reflection is concerned. So whenever we talk about the line of symmetry and the reflection of it, this is what we are talking about. Sometimes the task can be inverted. Like, say for example, I could give you something like a shape, the shape that we were trying the other day, we can talk about that. But a simplified form of that shape. Okay, so here is a shape like this. Okay, then I can tell you, I don't want to find out the lines of symmetry for this shape, but I can tell you that if I give you a line of symmetry like this, so this line L is my line of symmetry, then can you draw what the reflection will look like? So basically what I'm trying to say is that treat this as a mirror, okay, and tell me what the shape of the reflection is going to look like.
You just have to copy the image.
You just have to copy the same image. So in this case, it is very easy. So you say, okay, like that, then like this, then like this. I don't know, maybe not everybody will find this kind of a task easy, but it's not a very difficult task. You get it like that. Approximately, if you do it on a graph book, you get it perfectly right. Okay. Now, there is an interesting thing about this, which is that if you take this point, okay, and let's say you call it A, it has a reflection on the other side, which we normally in symmetry we call it A dashed. You can call it B if you like, but that's up to you, entirely up to you. Now, what is interesting is that the distance from A, the perpendicular distance of A to the mirror and the perpendicular distance of A dash to the mirror is exactly the same. In fact, you can do the same for all points. This point's distance and this point's distance will be equal. This line's distance from here and this line's distance from here will always be equal. Okay, so that is another beautiful thing about symmetry. If it is symmetrical, then automatically the actual object's distance from the line and the image's distance from the line will always be equal, perpendicular distance. Okay, so using that property, a variety of questions have been asked in this chapter, and I'm sure with this information you will be able to solve those problems.